Mr. Gautam, hearty congratulations on securing All India Rank 1 in the GATE 2023 examination in the Production and Industrial Engineering branch.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Gautam,
Yes.
can you briefly introduce yourself about your college and state and all?
Yes, sir. Actually, I have to go in a reverse way because currently I'm working. So
Okay.
I'm working in a one government research organization. Around from last 12 years, I'm working in a research organization. And before that, 1 year I worked in BHEL. And before that, I did my master's in IISc Bangalore. Before that, I have done 1 year TCS job. So before that, around in 2006, I completed my BTech in mechanical from VNIT Nagpur.
2006, you completed a BTech.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have got a varied experience, Mr. Gautam. But really, it is very interesting. But my question here,
Yes.
having put up so much experience of almost 16 years, right, after completion of our BTech, at this age, what prompted you to go for this GATE examination again?
Yes, sir. Like I already told, I am working in one government research organization where the basic concepts and fundamental knowledge is very much important, even for doing the job or otherwise even for clearing the promotion interviews, or further if I want to go for PhD, because I have to be in touch with the subject, basic subject, because PhD entrance test also will be similar to GATE exam. And having passed out more than 10 years back MTech, now if I go and sit in the PhD interview, I have to impress them that I know better than I am at a par with the current generation. So basics I want to be strong. So I thought that to refresh the basics, I have written the GATE exam.
Okay, I should appreciate the spirit behind your attempt, right? Very good, very good. Okay, please tell us what type of coaching program that you have availed from our ACE Engineering Academy.
I have taken test series, sir. Apart from that, actually, my cousin also prepared around 2 years back from ACE classroom coaching. So I have all the material of it because he got some Andhra government job as a volunteer in this thing, and I have taken all his material. So that material is extraordinary because I having studied BTech more than 15 years back. I cannot again start from like chapter 1 to chapter 10 and again go in a systematic way of preparation because mine is a very staggered preparation because I have a job to do, family, and a child who is studying UKG and wife. So everybody have to make it out. So material, I felt I completely depended mostly on the material of the AS because I cannot go back to reference textbooks. Very rarely I used to go because everything is there in the AS material. Where I found that nothing is like, even after writing the GATE exam, I just came and checked which I got it wrong. So somehow, because of my memory and all, I did it wrong, but that is there in the GATE material first page itself, in one material science question. First page itself, it is there, but somehow I forgot. So I thought after writing the GATE exam, this I should have done. Then apart from the test series, actually I should really thank you very much, sir, for this type of very cream level of questions. Even though I cannot attempt all the test series questions, what I have done is, I have taken the topic test first, I have written it. Okay, some marks I got. And wherever I have done wrong, I gone to AS material and some reference textbooks. Then I tried to write because ASA has given like 2, 3, 4 like the topic tests. So again, I used to write them, I used to improve myself. So wherever I have committed my mistakes and all, I used to rectify them and used to see some AS videos, YouTube videos. So many YouTube videos are there for your faculty. So I used to clear doubts using the material and that. Then again went to subject test. And finally, full length test and your pre-GATE. Really, that pre-GATE exam, I was like, actually before writing GATE exam, I was not much confident. But when I have written pre-GATE exam, in that also I got first rank. So that really motivated me. Okay, I can do well.
Okay, that is very interesting. In our ACE Academy pre-GATE, you got the first rank.
Yes, sir.
In the real GATE exam, also got the first rank.
Yeah, but I should tell, sir, ACE paper is like far superior than the GATE level because in actual ACE, I got 60 marks. In actual GATE exam, in ACE pre-GATE, I got 60 marks. In actual GATE, I got 87 marks.
Okay.
So
this All India first rank in production engineering,
yes,
80, how many marks you said?
87.33.
87 point something marks out of 100.
Yes.
What is the score?
Score 938, sir.
930. Because in the production engineering branch,
yes,
number of students relatively less.
Yes, sir.
So the score is somewhat relatively right. Okay, fine. Right. Good. So you said that you depended mainly on our ACE offline coaching material, and then you took the ACE test series seriously.
Yes, sir.
You did not refer to any textbook at all.
Textbooks very rare, sir, because when I
good.
read the textbook, I get sleep.
First of
Because
all, you don't have time also, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
have the job, you have the family life and all.
Yeah. Because I have to, after my kid sleeps only, I can read sometimes, night time. So my kid previously used to sleep early. Now he is UKG, so he's also waking up to 11 o'clock like that. So I used to wait for him to sleep. Textbooks, if I take up, he will tear it away. That's what. But your material, somehow I'm able to save it. Because material is very focused, sir. Very focused. If I read it, I will not get sleep. So, otherwise textbooks, other NPTEL videos, I used to get sometimes. I used to feel sleep.
Thank you for those.
Very focused.
Right. Thank you for those kind words on our ACE material. Right. Okay, Mr. Gautham, you are a successful candidate with All India first rank. Suppose a fresher wants to prepare for this GATE examination.
Yeah.
So, do you say that this ACE coaching material is sufficient for him?
I think more than enough, sir.
More than enough.
First thing is the student should have belief, sir. That I can tell you, because if people like me, okay, I am working, because in my company also some JRF, SRF, junior research fellows will be coming. They have cleared the GATE with some 2000, 3000 rank. They also came. So they used to ask me which I should refer. Means I used to tell them, this is what you have to do. If you get deviated, if you don't believe what you are doing, you are gone. So believe. So that way I felt like case is more than even for a fresher also, because fresher will be concentrating mostly, like if he is in BTech, he will have subjects, project, all those things. So he will also be busy. Like I am family, job and family. He will also be busy with projects, subjects, sometimes backlogs also. So time is very less, even campus interviews. So I felt ACE material is like ready reference compendium. It is like a book size is also very small. Like we'll feel motivated to read. A textbook, this much size it will be. But the material is good and it is not so small also. It is like everything it is covered.
Okay. One more thing, Gautham. Did you prepare only that classroom coaching material, or did you prepare anything yourself, any short notes for these subjects?
That's what, sir. I have actually long back when I in 2015 or sometime I paid for some PhD admissions. So at that time I used to make some short notes. But using your ACE reference material, I used to highlight in the book itself.
Okay.
But I recommend, if time is there, definitely short notes to be made, and it should be made in a more like aesthetic manner, like using pens and all sketchpens. So I actually downloaded some of the ACE students' short notes. Some in Facebook groups and all. Some people made the short notes. Even faculties also used to give some short notes like that. So that actually helped me a lot. So I myself specifically, even though not prepared, but from the ACE material, some cream of the material, formulas, everything I was able to get.
Good, Gautham. Apart from this ACE coaching material, classroom coaching notes and the test series, did you try this previous year's question bank?
Yes, the previous year question bank I have. Mechanical and production both I have tried.
Both you have tried.
Yeah,
right?
yes.
So it is must in our preparation. That is
yes, sir. Actually, that will actually help us to know the frequency of the gate paper setup. Like people call resonance, no, sir. When we match with that frequency, what they are expecting from us, if we are able to match with that, we know what type of questions will come. According to our preparation, we can modify.
Okay. Gautham, generally students will focus on 2 points. One is revision, and other one is time management and the accuracy, right?
Yes.
Because you said that you used to solve previous year question bank, and then you used to take the ACE mock test series seriously. That was sufficient, I think, as far as this accuracy, time management concerned.
Yes.
So how you used to do that revision work?
Revision, what I used to do is mostly I used to concentrate on mistakes, sir. Because even general revision I was unable to do. Generally, like you told, short notes for each subject. I have some 3-4 pages, 4-5 pages for each subject. So that I used to have. I used to revise whenever I used to write full-length test, I used to revise that. Apart from that, when I write a test, whether it is topic, subject, or full-length, I used to note what mistakes I have done. So I used to write them in one notebook. And I used to just put the formula and some just 1 or 2 steps approach, which I am unable to do in the exam. So I used to rectify my mistake. That rectifying my mistakes itself is become a revision, because at that time I used to refer again material. Like that it used to happen. So it is a cyclic manner it went.
Right. Gautham, one more interesting point that I want to ask you is, you are basically from mechanical engineering, right?
Yes, sir.
So Why? Any reason you have taken the GATE exam in production engineering? Why not
No,
in mechanical?
mechanical also I have written, sir. But as you know, mechanical is like very like competitive, and many people are preparing specifically for that.
More number of aspirants will be in mechanical branch.
2, 3, 4 years, and I have written mechanical this year. I got 510 ranks.
500 rank.
500 rank.
Production All India first rank. Okay, Gautam, you tell us you are the right person. Yes. In mechanical, you got 500 rank. In production, you got first rank, right? So, what difference that you noticed from these two papers as for the GATE exam?
Mechanical, the depth of the question is one level above, sir. Actually, like it is having one level depth above. But production, I felt the questions are more basic, which actually I want to refresh my basics. So production is more related to refreshing basics. But mechanical and production, mostly some questions are oriented towards engineering services. Like some syllabus of engineering services is there, so some syllabus extra we have to prepare. Some questions are out of the mechanical. But mechanical paper, some questions are in such a way, like very in-depth questions actually. Sometimes actually we may not be able to get the time in exam if we don't practice it before. Like that type of questions, mechanical, I am seeing from last 3-4 years, I am observing the papers. Like they're, until and unless we dedicatedly prepare, it is very difficult to approach them in the exam, because that approach itself, in exam I tried a lot, but whatever I was able to achieve that thing. But mechanical paper, some subjects like IC engines, power plant engineering, and some core refrigeration, air conditioning, these things which are advanced topics, like fluid mechanics, some advanced topics are there. Those are not there in the production. They test up to some basic level, and application of them to production engineering, manufacturing methods, like that it is there. Theory of machines, everything is there. Mechanical, whatever it is there, everything syllabus is there in production, plus some extra engineering services. That's what I observed. But mechanical paper, we should more dedicate, because next year also I will write, just to refresh my basics. Mechanical also I will write.
Right. Okay, nice. One more, Gautam. In your production industry engineering paper that you have taken for this GATE 2023 examination, so you have so many subjects there. Which subjects have fetched you more marks relatively?
Relatively, I am very good in maths, sir, actually. Mechanical subjects, manufacturing, I got good marks. Actually, I should tell where I have done the mistakes mostly, but more marks I got in the basic subjects, basic general engineering of mechanical, like solid mechanics, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, heat transfer. This basic thing I got full marks, what I observed. In manufacturing, some methods are like engineering services syllabus and all, which I am unable to go through them, some questions. So there only I lost some material science questions, like that I lost actually.
What about this, what you call design part and then this?
Design part questions I was able to do, sir.
I am or.
Yeah, I am able to, industrial management OR also I was able to do well. Only manufacturing some questions and material science some questions which are more theoretical. Some memory is also required for them actually. Some questions require memory, which I felt if I would have revised more theoretical subject, but my aim is like GATE is more numerical. So I felt once you understand the numerical theory anyway, we can search in, because if required also we can get it. But some memory questions I am unable to answer. Where I lost is memory based questions I lost.
Good. Gautam, one more point, because you lost touch with the academics for almost 15 years because you were so busy with your jobs and all, right?
Yes.
So when you started the preparation for the GATE exam, initially you might have felt some sort of inertia, difficulty in grabbing the basics, subjects, knowledge, etc.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes,
you might have lost touch with the subjects.
Yes, sir.
So how did you make in the initial stage the preparation?
So I should thank my cousin who actually joined the classroom coaching in AS in 2019, I think. For 2019 GATE, he joined the classroom coaching. So I used to guide him because I know something. So he used to go to classes and come back, and he used to ask me some doubts. So some questions I'm unable to know, but some questions I'm able to tell him. So that actually motivated me. So initially there is nothing like inertia, but when I really started the preparation, some questions I'm unable to solve at all. So for that, I felt the real need of the concepts of the subject. Like just like that, we cannot get the answer in any GATE question basically. So initial inertia was there in such a way that I helped my cousin. That actually reduced my inertia, so that I was able to, because if we help even for freshers also or anybody preparing
for most of the concepts you might have forgotten that you read in your BTech.
Yeah, obviously. But
everything I think you have to start from the
scratch.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So anyway, once again, I want to congratulate you having got such a wonderful first rank.
Thank you.
Mr. Gautam,
Yes.
one point. What are your suggestions or the tips for the GATE aspirants?
Like, if first thing is they should start early, sir.
Okay.
They should start as early as possible the preparation. Like this March is a better time. If they are the fresher, okay, final year semester, they are aiming for the next year GATE. If they haven't got good GATE rank or otherwise third year students, they should start early, and they should first be confident with whatever they have studied. They might have done some part, they might have left some part, because some colleges give very good marks to the students, even though their knowledge is little less. So at that time, I prefer some students should take. I have found like AS also conduct some summer crash course like that and all. Better to join that so that we will go in a little guided manner. First thing is like a start early, then some guidance from industry experts like mentors, or otherwise follow some time proven techniques like your Ace Academy summer crash course. So what has to be told in that time in a time packed manner, more efficient way, rather than so that type of thing they should take care. And always they should gel with the friends, at least one or two friends, make a group, study with them, because some concept, because everybody's brain is different. Some is good in some subjects, so that type of gelling should be there. So these three will help. And final thing is keep on practicing only. If you practice, then you can revise. If you revise, you can go to basics. Then again, cycle repeats. Actually, that will help for the students a lot.
Okay.
Like we should make it like a time daily some activity. Like some people do daily puja. In the same way, if you are aiming for some exam, we should make it a habit. Actually, it's very difficult to get because many people try to pull us down, either friends or family or sometimes our job, anything tries to pull down. But daily, sometimes we have to know, we have to speak to ourselves, find out our mistakes. Finally, we have to keep practicing it regularly. Whenever, like our mind, even my friends in my job also, they used to tell, whenever I get bored, I generally don't drink coffee, tea. I have to solve some question so that my mind will little trick, it will tickle it so that it will think. So that type of mindset everybody may not have, but in my job also, some of the problems which used to be there, some of the concepts which are required, I used to see in same type of questions. So when I solve them, I used to get motivated. So we should get motivated by solving more questions. Like for example, if somebody do only 100 questions, he may do 10 mistakes. But if he do 1,000 questions, let him do 100 mistakes, but he has learned 900. So more qualitative and quantitative.
That's good. What was your mode of preparation that you did in the last 1 week before the actual examination?
Mostly I concentrated mostly on my mistakes, whatever test series mistakes I have done. And this year IIT Kanpur has conducted. So IIT Kanpur papers, previous all papers like 2007, 2015, and before that also whatever Kanpur papers I have gone through, and also IISc papers, because IISc papers are always different paper. When they set the GATE paper, they will be different. They actually go to very basic level and they will ask a tricky question. So I revised my old GATE questions and test series questions where I have made mistakes.
Okay, right. One last question. On the day of examination, right, in the examination hall, what was your strategy? Did you go on attempting the questions as they appear on the screen in the sequence? Otherwise, did you follow any specific strategy?
Basically, having seen so many questions through test series and different things, I made my mind by seeing the question. I understood whether I can solve it or not within, like, if I am unable to solve that question within less than 1 minute, I used to leave it. Then I used to go further. So whichever the question comes on the screen, first I will analyze it. Just within 5 to 10 seconds, I will get an idea whether this is a small question or big question. Sometimes 1 mark questions are also big. So when the screen shows a question, first I will think whether I will be able to solve or not. So I should know about myself. Then if I'm able to do, I will spend time. But if I'm taking more time, I have to leave it. Then one cycle I will complete, like in 65 questions, maybe first cycle I will complete some 30 questions. Then again I repeat the cycle after 1 hour, 1.5 hours. So 3 hours, it is like some 3 cycles I have followed. So first attempt itself, like if I read the question, it will go to my subconscious mind. When I'm solving other questions also, my subconscious mind will take care. So when I come back, I will get the idea. Even this year GATE, when I'm writing mechanical, I found that I'm able to solve. Even at the test, I'm able to solve. But when I come back, I'm able to think about it. I'm able to solve it correctly. Like
right. Good. Gautam, again, hearty congratulations on securing this All India first time.
Thank you.
To convey our best wishes to your wife and to your kids and your parents also.
Thank you, sir.
I think your wife must be very proud of you.
Yes, sir.
You convey
Yes.
our wishes to all of them,
Thank you.
right? So I wish you all good luck in all your future attempts in any
Thank
research point of view or any exam, whatever you face there, right? God
Thank
bless you, Gautam. God bless
Thank
you.
you.
God
Thank
bless
you. Thank you.